This one, right? Okay. Hi, Christine. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing, testing.
I'm set up under a bird's
What do you got
nest.
there?
An Asian tasty.
Oh, jeez. Here at Braintree High School, getting ready for boys soccer against Needham, Bay State Conference matchup. Mike Wassel bringing you the coverage here on BCAM TV as we are awaiting a rival matchup between two teams atop the Bay State Conference. It is. Hey Patterson, look what I got. I got something. Just a small little snack. Just a little bite. Hello and welcome to Alumni Stadium for a Bay State Conference matchup between Braintree and Needham. Mike Walsh bringing the coverage here on BCam TV as we are ready for the opening kick, as Braintree will be on defense here to begin the game in their home blue uniforms, coming off of a tie against Weymouth, 3-3 tie. First game of the season going in Braintree's favor, a victory, a 1-0 win at Walpole. So, second home game of the season against a very talented team, a team though that had graduated a lot of players from a season ago, so much younger team, Needham. As Braintree able to take it away on the outside, it's Garcia, as that one goes out for a throw-in. So Rockets will throw it in on their own side at the 25, and headed right back out. Thrown in the direction of the defense, this time McClory trying to get in the way. A player that can change the game in a hurry. All the way back to the last line of defense. Silva can't handle it. And now a chance for Needham, but they could not keep it moving forward. And the Braintree defense collapses and takes it back. On the far side, it's off the back heel of McClory on the feed from Smith. Back to the last line of defense as they switch and rotate to the opposite side. That was good row on that side on defense, the middle. Touch too far as the Rockets take it back and look for a long stretch pass and play offside, as Braintree will get the free kick somewhere just over the 30. Beautiful day for a game. Temperatures in the lower 70s. Very minimal, if any, wind. We played just under 2 minutes here in this first half of a scoreless game. Bay State Conference matchup between Braintree and Needham. As that one flicked towards a shot now, and the shot is in! The opening goal coming off a set play. And that one knocked in by Calfaloni as he scores off the far post. And Braintree strikes first. That one happened quickly, and that one able to just get by the outstretched fingertips of the goalie, and Braintree has scored first. Not even 2 minutes in. So the offense picking up where it left off in the game against Weymouth, scoring 3 in that game, although they gave up 3, so obviously not what you wanted to see defensively, but now a strike early, and Braintree has the lead. So a good start here to this game as the home team trying to get their second win of the season. As the whistle going against Braintree, and the free kick now will be taken by Maloney. The roster not alphabetical as far as the numbers go, so or numerical in this case. It's a little more complicated to reach down for it. As that one passed the header of Kelly. On the far side now, it's knocked out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for the visitors. 37:15 to go here in the first half. Braintree has the lead. Confaloni with the goal. 2 minutes in. Garcia with a good couple of touches. As there's a ball now in the middle of the field. Smith trying to track it down, and now it's worked to the far side of the field. Just over midfield, and now Braintree with plenty of jerseys back, able to step up and make a play. It's Rufo who has come in to the starting lineup, and now Garcia on the stretch pass. Going 1-on-2, cuts it to the outside, now trying to cut it inside and had it knocked away. Good defensive play by Needham as Braintree comes in with a little bit of a hip check, and Rufo called for the foul. Braintree has not had Needham's number over the last really 5-6 seasons, but they have a chance here in a 1-0 lead, and a shot from out high, and that had a chance to find its way in as the goalie was way out. And that was a dangerous play by the keeper, who played very high up, and had Braintree been able to get a higher shot up from McClory, probably would have beat him from that far away. As this one goes in towards the Braintree goalie, who will play it away as Farrell will play it out. Left-footed kick up over midfield. This one pinballs back towards the other side of the field now. This one will be played out by the goalie, Jasper Popper. Braintree with the only goal so far here of the first half. And what has been a half, Braintree's had some opportunities. 5 minutes in now. Silva trying to feed the middle of the field as that one broken up. The intended recipient of that pass was Smith. As Needham trying to make some interior passes, Braintree able to get a foot in there and send it right back down the field in the direction of McClory, as it is Needham to win the ball in the air. And then they give it right away, and Braintree gives it back. So both sides exchanging miscues, and then a steal as Braintree has the field now. It's Garcia down the edge, trying to work inside, takes the shot, it's blocked, and now McClory sends it right into the middle. And dangerously played to the far side of the field. So Braintree midfielders trying to get back in the play. And it goes out of bounds off of Braintree. Pretty good start to the game. Braintree with a handful of opportunities early. We're going to get a couple here in this first half. Taken away as that one is worked away by Morrison, who feeds McClory, going one-on-one. Cuts it inside, and that one was read perfectly by the defense. Didn't let him get to his right foot, and McClory would have had some space on the outside if he kept it there. Opposite side of the field now, and a nice feed from Rufo as Smith trying a little south pass that was taken away as they stretch the field here to the near sideline. Trying to get a shot off as it. Trapped down, and the fake shot opens some space. Looking for a cross as this one bent back post. Too high, up and over everybody. Kept in bounce though on the far side. And now a chance for a shot from out high, and about 30 yards away, 25 yards out. Pretty routine stop on a hop. 7 minutes into the first half, still Braintree leading 1-0. Worked across the field by Maloney, one of the Braintree three captains. Braintree looking to throw it in, but the referee had signaled a call in the opposite direction. Call a foul, not an out of bounds. Far side of the field now. A little bit more possession here on this opportunity with the ball for the Rockets. Garcia gets a foot in there and able to work it away, and now Braintree trying to force it down the field, and the pass just a little bit too far out of the reach of McClory. Here on the near sideline. Again, it'll be played up the field on a couple of touches, this time from Maloney, as he cuts it inside, and down the sideline it goes out of bounds too far on the intended feed down the sideline. Looking for Ezet. Deep in the Braintree end, it'll be thrown in for the goal scorer, Confaloni, who did not make a play this time on it. Settled down, and now work to the opposite side of the field. A little give and go. Passing starting to pick up here for Needham as they cut it back inside, looking for a shot, and this one is registered wide of the goal. Probably their best opportunity so far here in the early going. Long ball down the field. Morrison trying to get a header on that one. And the ball now pinballs free. Confaloni could not get his way up the field. Now he's able to steal it back and find McClory. Good start to this game for Confaloni as that one popped up. Looked like it was pretty close to a handball. Now looking to cross it and sent back post. Nobody home, and that's got to have better communication there between the back line and the goalie. Getting all the way through. Giving it away now. As Silva steps in, able to get the right foot on it and take it back. Stretch it down, and the pass out of the reach. Long stretch pass now, looking for Smith as this one knocked out of bounds for a Braintree throw-in. About 15 yards away from goal. And Rufo now set to throw it in. See if he directs this one right in the middle. Garcia is in front, the tallest player for Braintree right there in front of the goal. As it's cut back across the field, and the pass on target right along the sideline, kept in bounce, and then Braintree's able to steal it away on the play by Monroe. Right along the numbers as Braintree takes it back. Now set up. Here's Smith looking for McClory on the outside. McClory able to get to it. One-on-one he goes. Continuing with the ball as they try and slow him down. Gets a little bit more space on a couple of self-touches. And then cleared out of bounds for another Braintree throw. 12 minutes into the first half. 1-0 lead for the home team. Goal just 2 minutes in. Looking for the over-the-top play, and it's Farrow able to jump in front of it. Should take his time now and punt it away. Braintree at 1-0-1 here on this early season. Needham at 1-1. They lost to Newton South as this one pinballs towards the Braintree bench and then cleared right back down. And it's mistouched. Zoo again having a little bit of trouble with that last play as Braintree's able to steal it back. And now it's worked towards Garcia, who cannot handle the pass. That one hits Silva as Morrison finds Garcia. Back up the field and just out of the reach of McClory, who was going to have a potential break. As this one cleared out of bounds, Sam Braintree will have a throw-in about 20 yards away from goal. 26:40 to go here in the first half. Thrown in towards the feet. Morrison plays it back, and now in the middle of the field, Braintree gets fortunate that it finds its way to Silva. Silva trying to stretch it across the field, and able to do so to Rufo as they work it down the field. Running onto it is Smith. Trying to get it to the left foot now and cross it. Finds Morrison, lets it go a little bit, and no shot is taken there. Good challenge, shoulder to shoulder, and it pinballs out of bounds. 25-40 to go in the first half as Garcia fires it down the field from midfield. Getting into the game for the first time is O'Driscoll, who really made things happen last game. After he entered the game off the bench. As the pass out of the reach and a turnover. As Needham gives it away, Braintree will throw it in quickly, but first, substitutions. This one sent down the field, and it's the goalie able to make the play. Popper this time makes a clean play. Not a big goalie, pretty small. We'll see if that factors in at all. We almost saw it early with McClory taking a chance on a shot, but didn't really get enough elevation on it. On their own 40 now, as they try and work it across the field. Vivaldi on that couple of touches as Braintree steals, and now a chance 3-on-3. The outside is open. They find it there. It's McClory onside, trying to work it across O'Driscoll, and the shot was partially blocked. Good opportunity there, and I thought McClory probably had a better chance to take the shot himself. I know generally you don't want to see a player be selfish with the ball, but in that case, I think that was actually the better chance. He wasn't able to really get a good hard pass off. And it really didn't translate into a great shot on goal. As Braintree able to potentially get the steal, and that is cleared out of bounds. So a couple of surprising mistakes here early in the game for the Rockets, who find themselves down 1-0 and being outplayed here in the first half, here in the first almost 20 minutes now. Braintree with the only goal so far, and they've had a couple of chances for more. As now O'Driscoll trying to get a shot off, and the play was just knocked away at the last minute. Back down the field into the Braintree defensive area, as Monroe makes a mistake on it, but this one just trickled in on goal, and that will take away any scoring opportunity. Good kick over midfield. Can settle down with the left foot now. So they try and work it across the field. But Braintree again has had some good layers defensively. A couple of touches, and Monroe gets in the way and steals it, and then the pass ricochets back. Looking to cross, and this one sent dangerously as the ball cannot be cleared. Now the shot on goal is right at the goalie. As Farrow makes the stop, and had Needham directed that one into a corner, they'd probably have a goal there. That one right at the goalie, who is positioned in the middle of the goal. Hustling after it is O'Driscoll, and it does make its way down. As Popper plays it out to his defense, and Braintree again gets a gift takeaway. Silva trying to give it back for McClory as he swings it back inside, and the ball finds its way to his right foot. Looking for a shot, and the pass in front just missed the left foot of Garcia, who was wide open in front. Braintree with another opportunity in front to extend their lead. Finding a lot of seams in the Rocket defense. At least the third grade A scoring chance of this half for Braintree, who should have more than one right now, the opportunities they've had. But certainly right now happy to have the lead. They look for win number 2 here of the early season. Right along the sideline, ball kept in play, and that touch is going to be handled by Silva. Garcia now going towards it, cannot move it up the field. This play is going to be onside, but the pass off target. And with 21 minutes to go here in the half, Braintree will have a throw-in deep in their own end. 20:45 to go as this one is just by the header. And on the far side of the field, it'll be Rufo. Looking to stretch it down for O'Driscoll, who flicks it middle. As that pass off target. But it is last touch by Braintree according to the official on that side. Actually going to call it a foul, not a throw. So halfway through now, this first half, Braintree with the only goal. Goal 2 minutes in off the right foot of Confaloni. Live stream broadcast here of Braintree Soccer against Needham. As this one out of bounds, last touch by the visiting team. It'll be a Braintree throw-in after the substitutions. Smith getting a breather for the Womps. As Silva with some pressure on him with the intended target McClory with the player draped on his back. Cuts it inside, nice move. Now a chance with the left-footed cross, and it does find his way into the hands of the goalie Popper. Braintree could not get ahead on that. Pretty good ball there from McClory, who's looked to pass a little bit more here in this first half than he had the last game, so a little bit of a change. Not necessarily saying that's a good or a bad thing. Just noticeable. Looking for a couple of avenues to pass it. Maloney in his own end will try and flick it up the field. And Silva goes up and over the top. As that one is kept along the sideline. Never find its way out of bounds. A couple of plays. Looking to go back down the field as O'Driscoll and McClory, the two in that vicinity for Braintree. As Garcia to the sideline, trying to get on it with the left foot. And that one touched out of bounds. Last touch by Needham. 18 minutes and change left here in the first half. Braintree's lead is 1-0 as they search for more. Couple of more changes. Confaloni back with it. Goes with the left-footed cross, low on the turf. As this one is centered to the middle of the field. Trying to get it over to Hussein. Back up the field. 2-on-4 as Monroe hustling after him. And goes in with the shoulder, and it's going to be last touch by Needham. And the signal should be for a goal kick. Both players going hard after that ball. And Braintree getting possession now. Pretty well-versed team for the Rockets. A lot of sophomores on there, a couple of seniors. Braintree with a lot of seniors on their team. Team that returned a lot of players from a season ago. Off to a good start here in the early season with a win and a tie. Silva going to get a breather. Morrison back in. Head coach Jamison continuing to go early and often to the bench, keeping his players fresh. A little bit of a delay. Looking for a throw-in now, just inside the 30. Trying to send it towards that corner flag. As this one is in the air high towards Confaloni, who was held down a little bit, but ball does ricochet to the sideline, and it's going to be a goal kick. Confalone really has had a great first half. He has the goal, but he's also created at least another couple of chances himself. On the far side now, trying to move it down the field is Gannon, as that one hits a Braintree defender and goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Back down the field looking for the cross, and it goes out of bounds. Goal kick is the signal. Sent out just shy of midfield as this one goes out of bounds for another Braintree throw-in. 14 and a half to go here in a pretty quick moving first half with the only goal just a couple minutes in. Some space opening up now for Needham as they work it to the far side of the field. Looking to bend it across, and the defense again is in the way. Maloney there to clear it to the sideline. And again, it goes out of bounds. Smith ready to check back in. McClory should be right behind him. Normal rotation, substitution-wise for Braintree, as they've seen, as now it is worked away, and here comes Hussein. Working it down the field, trying to use his speed. Defense did a nice job to slow him down, and then a bad challenge there that almost gifted Braintree a 2-on-1 down the field. Rockets playing a little dangerous with the ball on their own side, as the goalie now going to play it out, and that's not where you want to give it. As Confalone gets it, now Morrison takes the shot, and it's blocked. As O'Driscoll finds it, he sends it towards the goal, and that one pinballs away, as the defense giving Braintree a couple of chances there in front. Goalie with a questionable decision using the middle of the field, and Braintree now with O'Driscoll, who has the ball knocked away at the last moment. 13 minutes left in a half that has seen plenty of scoring opportunities. Going up in the air, Braintree going to be called for the foul. That was DeMayo rising that time, and the guilty party. Push to the outside, coming in with the slide tackle, and Braintree got ball first. It goes out for a throw-in. Led all the way back to midfield. Goalie way out around the 25. And play going to be offside this time. "12 minutes left here in the first half. Bay State Conference matchup. Archer with two substitutions awaiting at midfield, as this one's flicked back towards the defense. And now back down the field it goes off the head of Rufo. Works it on the far side and able to keep the ball in bounds. He's had a nice start to this game, getting the start in place of the injured Almaty. Again in the vicinity, and the ball is out of bounds, last touched by Needham. So it'll be a Braintree throw-in. Deep on their own side of the field. And both sides with two changes. Glory still on the sideline with 10:55 to go. Down the field it goes, and a chance for O'Driscoll, and he's going to be called for the foul, as the shot obviously went in, but that foul is going to be called, as the referee looking right at the play did not call anything. The referee 50 yards away makes the call. Obviously is the right call, but just a little bit weird how the referee looking at the play doesn't make a call there. But certainly is the right call. Hate to see a goal happen there on a play like that, even if it did favor Braintree. But anybody that knows the sport of soccer knows that that was a foul regardless. So with 10 minutes to go, a couple of more changes. Garcia and McClory back into the game to finish off the first half. Hussein coming off, and O'Driscoll. At midfield now, as Needham trying to make something happen here late in the half. That one goes out of bounds, and the throw-in going to be in favor of the home team. Thrown in quickly. And Confaloni, a couple of touches as that one ricochets out of bounds, and they'll move it right back up. Just shy of midfield now, as it's thrown in by Monroe to the body of Morrison, who tries to get it back. Maybe getting away with a little bit of a shove, and here is McClory. McClory feeds it across, looking for Smith, and that one is knocked away by the keeper as Popper works it to the outside, and his most important save of this first half. Keeping Braintree from making it a 2-0 lead before halftime, but the pressure's still on. Another opportunity there, trying to get an assist for McClory, who tries to go over the shoulder with the bicycle kick. Would have been a pretty finish. Did get some on it, but not enough, obviously, to beat the goalie from that close. Just over 8 minutes left here in the half. And a long pass down the field into the direction of the defense of Rufo, who is going to be called for the foul. So Braintree, instead of giving up a throw-in, they're going to give up a free kick here inside 15. And this obviously is a much more dangerous situation than a throw-in would be. They can get this in a better spot if they want it. A lot of players at this level can make a pretty good throw-in from this spot on the field into the box, but it's a little bit easier to position it. Now on a free kick. Braintree with a two-man wall in front of the oncoming free kick. As that one headed away by McClory, and Braintree pops this one high into the air over for Garcia. Garcia goes toe-to-toe with the defender. And now Morrison. Both sides battling for the header, and Braintree escapes with the ball. Back to the far side of the field, looking for Smith. With 7 minutes to go here in the half. Taken away by Silva. Silva feeding the oncoming McClory. Keeps the ball in play, and then it goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Braintree. Pleading his case was McClory, who tried to let that one roll as long as he could let it go. Nice block from Morrison. Garcia now trying to get to the ball. Able to dribble it by him. And Confaloni knocks it off the defender. As this one pinballs back, looking for a chance for a shot. And the shot is saved, and the ball goes out of bounds for a corner. So Farrow had to see that one through a screen. And with just over 6 minutes left, a rare corner kick here in the first half. As the chance going by the boards. Clock continues to move. With just over 5 minutes to go. Needham starting to create a couple of chances here late in the first half. But we remain just one goal on the board. It'll be played by Zoo with a couple of players in that vicinity for Braintree defensively. Now a chance to cross it, and the defense is back. Maloney clears it away. Out of the reach of Garcia, who had a chance 2-on-2. Had to get the next touch. Big challenge, and you could call the foul either direction if you wanted in that spot. As Garcia gets to it, finds McClory. McClory going 1-on-4 against the defense. Cuts by one, looking to pressure to the outside. Here's Smith, cuts it across, and out of the reach of the oncoming Confaloni. And the signal is for a goal kick. Braintree is claiming maybe that ball was deflected. Played near sideline as the defense now trying to clear it away. Working it all the way across now to the opposite side of the field, and then Braintree takes it away. Silva cannot feed the close player Morrison. Stepping up is Rufo, and a handball called. So Braintree will get a free kick just shy of midfield. One of the best games of the week here for Braintree Athletics. Boys soccer here today against Needham. And a 1-0 lead as the home team has not disappointed so far. Out in front here, the visiting Rockets. Thrown from the sideline. That one right in front now for McClory, who feeds it back for Monroe, gets the shot through, and that didn't miss by much. Pretty good shot from that far away with the left foot. And that one just maybe a half a foot wide of the far post. Good scoring opportunity. Braintree continues to create chances. Knocked out of bounds by Morrison. Both sides overrunning that ball. Silva going toe-to-toe and does get first contact. They work it to the far side of the field. Smith going after it. And now in the middle of the field, some space opening up. Trying for a little lob ball, and Braintree had that defended perfectly. As that next touch is going to be handled by Braintree. Morrison cuts it back all the way to the last line of defense for Maloney, who stretches it back down the field. Under 2 minutes left now in the first half. Morrison with a good challenge. And a throw in now for the visitors. We'll go quick with it. As Silva makes contact first before the player got upended. Looking for the return feed. As Morrison trying to work it down the field. Pass is on target. Here's Smith, runs it down. Looking across. And the pass is deflected, and it goes to the sideline for a corner kick. Late here in the first half as Braintree trying to double up their lead before halftime. Haven't heard a signal from the referee on how much time may be left. Maybe a minute. It'll be a left-footed service, and the pass in front is in! It's Confaloni again! His second, actually make that Maloney. Maloney scoring in front. Both players with ones in front. That was 11. That's Maloney, his first of the season. and Braintree has made it 2-0 right before halftime. With as good as Confalone has played here in the half, wouldn't have been surprising if that was him, but it was Maloney coming all the way up from the defensive position to score the goal and put Braintree in front by a 2-0 score. And this is the exact opposite position Braintree was in their last game against Weymouth, where they fell behind 2-0 here at home before coming back to score 3 of the next 4 goals in that game. So final seconds now of the first half, and what has been a great end to the half for the home team. As Needham looking for one last shot, as Braintree clears it. Not far enough away, though. Chance now starting as this one redirected, and they score on a deflection in front. Farrow could not handle it. And really a bad goal to give up late in the half. Part of that's on the defense, part of that's on the keeper. That's one that's got to stay out here late in the half. A gift goal for the Rockets, who did not shoot that all that well, but got a lucky bounce and get one on the board. As Braintree clears this one away, towards the goal it goes. And the shot is up and over, and I don't know if that would have counted or not, but nonetheless, it's halftime, and 2 goals in the final minute and change, just very similar to that last game against Weymouth, as Braintree's lead is 2-1. Very close to having a perfect half, but they give up one in the final minute, and Braintree has a 2-1 lead after 40 minutes of action here at Alumni Stadium. As we'll pause in between halves, bring you back to the start of the second half in a moment with Braintree ahead 2-1. Welcome back to Alumni Stadium, start of the second half. Mike Walser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV as we're underway here in a 2-1 game. Braintree giving up one in the final moments after having a 2-0 lead. It looked like heading into the locker room. As this one is worked to the near sideline, and it is last touched by Needham. Quick throw. Trying to get to it as that one goes in the direction of the oncoming Smith. Up in the air, Silva, as he was knocked off the ball, and Braintree will get a free kick moving in. Came in with the offhand and put that one in the back, as Braintree will have a free kick. Actually, it looked like it was much further than midfield, but that's where they'll take it. Looked like it was somewhere closer to the 40, where the ball should have been taken, as this one will be sent in by Monroe. As it's last touched by the Rockets and then sent to the middle of their defense. Just over a minute in here to the second half. Braintree scoring 2 minutes into the first half as they look for some early success now here in the second half. That one is given away right to the Braintree defense as that pass out in front for Garcia was off target. Braintree nearly creating an opportunity here in the first couple minutes. A lot of soccer left to be played. Here in a Bay State Conference matchup, Braintree enjoying a 2-1 lead. Looking to cross as it's bent middle, and Braintree with a couple of touches in their own end cannot clear it fully. As now Morrison and Smith, as McClory trying to go over the top, he's got it, and they're going to call a foul. Wow, that is real tough. That's a real tough call to go against McClory. There was some contact, but certainly not enough to stop the play. You see that type of hand fighting going on just about every play. As the ball finds its way middle. And now it's Smith, 3-on-2, a chance. Here's Garcia with McClory to his right. Garcia trying to cross, and it's blocked away. Still stay with the play, though, and trying to feed the oncoming Confaloni, who had a goal early. Garcia now to the back post, and now it's McClory going head-to-head. Middle, and the shot is up and over, and was that deflected? No, it's going to be a goal kick. As high as that one went, hard to imagine that wasn't touched by somebody in front. Tried to hit that one as hard as he could was Garcia. Just needed to position it inside the post. 36:50 to go here in the ball game. Braintree with a 2-1 advantage. And they've certainly had their opportunities here in this game to extend it, as Needham going to get a foul in their favor. Right inside the 30. Braintree looking to get a wall there. Three-person wall as this one is sent in, and Braintree heads it away. Now no shot is taken and a chance back up the field. As McClory with the self-pass, trying to go past the defense, takes the shot down the field with nobody there, and trying to beat the goalie from that far away, not going to happen. He's had a couple of long shots here in this game. As it's back down the field too far, and Braintree will send it back out. 35:40 to go here in this one. 2-1 game, Braintree with the lead. They scored the first two. Back in the first half, all 3 goals scored in the first half. Cutting it back now. As Garcia looking to go down the field. 2-on-3, and he's fouled there, as Braintree will have a free kick moving in. They were allowing the advantage to be played, but once the ball was knocked away, it was going to be a foul called. And Braintree with a great chance here on a set play. They scored their first goal off of one. They're going to move the ball back 10 yards. So it'll be sent in from the 30 now, as Monroe will bend it in with the left foot. 5 minutes in here to the second half. A 2-1 lead for the home team as they search for something in front. Players down on the ground, and it's McClory who could not get a shot off as it's rolled out by the keeper. Change in goal. Sanek coming in relief of the starter. Silva wins it away. Now he gets thrown down. As the physical play is starting to pick up. Not only was there a foul, but then there was the full throwdown wrestling move. A couple of players going shoulder to shoulder as Silva loses possession. And on the far side now with just over 33 minutes to go. Defense going to be tested here, but it goes out of bounds and it will be a goal kick. So that chance very quickly erased. Over everybody. McClory gets to it next, 2-on-3. As he looks for some reinforcements, cuts it back inside, gets by one defender, and now cuts it across the field for Smith. Right on target, as that one a little bit off target for Morrison, who wasn't expecting the feed. Silva wins it in the air, trying to direct it in the middle, and now it finds its way to McClory and a foul called. Back down the field it goes. Chance to cut it outside. And last touched by Braintree. So head coach Jameson wanted a goal kick. Instead he gets the bad news from the official, who signals for a corner. Nearing the 10-minute mark of the second half. Braintree with a 2-1 lead. All three goals scored back in the first half. As this one is going to hit Rufo, and now it's flicked away by Garcia. McClory back in, he gets the next touch. McClory has real estate in front. Going 1-on-2, needs some help from Smith, who's going to get back in the play, and he slowed down. It could easily have been a foul. Kept it going though, bends it back post, and nobody could help him out as Braintree's chance goes by the board. There was a lot of hand fighting going on in that play, and McClory did get a decent feed across, but certainly wouldn't have been opposed to seeing a foul there. On the far side, it's bent middle as Braintree able to clear it away. To the far side now, as they will boot it away. And just inside the midfield mark, Needham able to trap it down. They flick it middle again. A player in front, and it's directed in. They tie the score on a perfect set feed. A 2-2 score now, as that one is knocked in by Brodsky. As they have battled back from 2 goals down. And exactly the game script that happened in the Weymouth game, where Braintree fell down 2-0. They then scored the next two, and that's what's happened here today. Braintree scored first two, and now have given up the last two. So with 30 minutes and change to go, Braintree will try and now get back in front in a 2-2 game. Expecting at one point up 2-0 to have a chance for 2 points in this one. Now the tie is obviously something you're looking for. Is Braintree going to be committing a foul again? So momentum clearly on the visitors' side as they play it quickly. To the far side of the field they go now. Played all the way back to midfield. Trying to cut it inside. Rufo up to challenge as the ball finds its way in the middle, and Silva able to steal it away. Now trying for a long ball, looking for McClory, and there's too much on it. Goalie plays it out very quickly to his defense with 29 minutes left. A brand new game now, tied at 2. As that one is played away by Rufo in the direction of McClory. He could not trap it down cleanly. And then that one spins away. As getting back in the play is Smith. Substitution at the next whistle for Braintree. And the throw in now. The first subs. Just over 28 minutes left. As this one sent towards the goal, but it's out of bounds. Goal kick. Play back down the field, and it takes a good bounce. Here's McClory back behind the defense, and now it's O'Driscoll, and the ball somehow eludes a player to shoot. No shot released there in front, and what looked like a surefire shot on goal. Garcia cuts it inside. Now looking to bend, and the pass off target. Morrison steals it back. Needs some help. Again, trying to cross it. As Silva gets in there, and that was a dangerous kick. As the ball is still loose, nobody goes after it. And now McClory finds it, takes a shot, and a save is made. Big time stop. That one labeled to the far post. And certainly had the lead labeled right there, as he was just able to get a finger on that one. That saved the bacon there for Needham, as Braintree had a great scoring opportunity, probably their most talented offensive threat, just 5 yards out, and labeled that one back post. So a corner kick now. The pressure still on. 26 minutes to go. Far post, and up and over the top, it is Silva, but he could not get a shot on goal, and the ball going to go out of bounds. And it's last touched by Needham. So Braintree will wait and take their time to throw this one in. Thrown right in towards the middle, looking to get it in the vicinity of McClory again, and could not. Hustling back is Rufo, and now going after it is Maloney. going one-on-one and had that one played perfectly. Excellent defense played. Now trying to find a shooting lane as Braintree cannot clear it. Here on the near side, a shot taken, back post, and Braintree's able to clear it. And now another shot is blocked away. Trying to get back in it is O'Driscoll, back in the ballpark of McClory. Trying to go one-on-one with the defense. As he gets it back, trying to flick it ahead for Garcia. Find its way to the oncoming player as this one finds its way back to him. Coming after it is Sang. As it goes to the sideline, kept in bounce. Back and forth we go with furious action at both sides. A save of the game easily. Just moments ago off the shot from McClory. Keep it tied at 2. 24 and a half to go. Here on the sideline, as Silva able to knock that one out of bounds. Middle of the field, some open space. And it does find its way through traffic. Looking for the back posts as Braintree gets the next touch. And now trying to knock it away as far as midfield. Kept in though. As Braintree gets the gift. A turnover as Silva tries to spread the field. Back down in the direction of McClory, right on target. 1-on-3, he'll go. Trying to make a little pass in between as O'Driscoll was in that ballpark. And that one goes out of bounds. .23 minutes left here in what has been an exciting one here at Alumni Stadium. Right now to the tune of a 2-2 game as this one is played out of bounds. Goal kick, the signal. Play back down the field as Braintree has it in the middle. O'Driscoll trying to find Silva. Now it's Garcia. Garcia looking across it. And it's Needham to get the next touch. Able to send it away with the left foot. As that one is friendly fire off the midsection there. Getting that one in the middle was DeMeo. As now it's Garcia, he lets it go. Trying to get by the defense and gets upended. And trying to sell the call. The referee's not falling for the bait. Trying to get that one and work it to the outside. And done pretty well this time by Zoo. Just over 21 minutes of action left. As we see some changes, both very important players coming off the field for Braintree right now. McClory and Silva. 2 spark plugs. Zoo also making his way off the field as well as Garcia. So 4 changes for Braintree as they really unload a couple of changes. This has been a back and forth game. Lots of energy on the field right now. As this one will be cleared away. Trying to get it for O'Driscoll. As now Morrison charging for it. And the ball given away as It'll be worked up the field for Smith as he gets it over to O'Driscoll. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by, I have not seen a signal, and now it is going to be against Braintree. As Morrison steps in, cuts it outside. And now it's going to be swept away to the edge. Good defensive play, taking away a scoring opportunity that was upcoming. Middle of the box. O'Driscoll in the air. Nobody clearing it yet. Lots of action. And no shot there from Braintree. Trying to get it back down the field. It'll be worked down in that direction by Williams. "19 minutes of action left. Good work by the defense, Monroe. A fine play there. Getting a foot in there. As now it'll be stretched away by Morrison. Rockets back with it at midfield. Coming in for the slide tackle, and Hussein able to get it away. Thrown in quickly by Morrison. Morrison gets it back. Back down the field it goes. Long run in that direction, but nobody's going to get there. And it will be a goal kick. Just over 18 minutes left. Very tight game here. Braintree trying to get at least a point, if not a couple from this one. Certainly deserve it based on a 2-0 advantage, and they've really been the stronger team most of this game, but bad goal given up late in the first half really changed this game, getting Needham a little bit of momentum, and right back in the game before halftime. And now it's 2-2 with 17:30 to go. Nice work by Rufo as he gets it back. And now Hussein trying to feed Smith as that one deflects out of bounds for a Braintree throw-in. And again out of bounds. He'll move it up another 10 yards. Right in front of the Needham bench. Throwing it towards the corner flag. Nice pass in the middle. It finds O'Driscoll, takes the shot, and he sent it just wide. Off a quick volley. That was a good scoring chance. So Silva, a quick break. Back in the game for DeMeo. Towards the sideline. And Rufo again able to win it away. And then it goes out for another Braintree throw-in. They actually changed the call in the other direction. A lot of hand fighting going on there. As Braintree able to get the next touch. O'Driscoll finds the ball. And gets knocked away from behind. Needed some help there from his teammates to let him know there was a player right on his back. And obviously didn't get the memo. 15-20 to go as it'll be settled down by Monroe. And then he carries it over the sideline. At midfield as the Rockets moving forward. They have some room on the outside as the player slips down in the box. Wide open player in front, and they score. As Braintree's defense again allows too much room, and it's a 3-2 game. So Braintree, who had scored the first two, has now given up the last three. And in a game that certainly expected to get a point from, now need another goal just to tie it up with 15 minutes left. And McClory finds his way back in the game. Things really took a turn. Braintree was getting lots and lots of chances. And then he went out. And Needham has now scored the go-ahead goal for the first time. So a lot of soccer to be played. Here is Braintree trying to set something up. Here's Garcia. As Garcia threads the pass. McClory taken down inside the penalty area, and a penalty kick coming. Clearly a penalty kick, as we will see one to tie the score potentially. Here with 14 and a half to go as McClory taken down, and Braintree with a chance to tie it at 3 just moments later. No question there that was a foul inside the 18. And Braintree now a chance here to tie the score. Looking for a second PK conversion here of the early season. Goalie made a big-time save earlier on McClory. Going to tie the score. McClory shoots and scores! We are tied up again. Braintree has played back-to-back games with a high-scoring tempo, and for the second straight game, we are in a 3-3 game. And now a timeout wanting to be used by head coach Jamieson in what has been a thriller here today at Braintree High School, as we'll pause in the action with 14 and a half to go in a 3-3 game. What a good one we have here on our hands. We'll be back to continue our live stream broadcast of Braintree Soccer against Needham in a moment. Play resuming following the timeout. Braintree with the goal on the PK from McClory to tie the score at 3. All 3 goals scored by different scorers here in this game for Braintree. As we now head down to the final 14 minutes in what has been anybody's game here today. Both sides have had the lead here today, and both sides have responded from adversity to battle back. As a Needham player trying to get a call, not going to get it. Braintree gives it right back as Rufo comes sliding in. Dangerous slide tackle, doesn't make any contact though, fortunately. Otherwise probably see a foul. As this one cleared back away. Lots and lots of action here in this game to the tune of 6 goals. Looking to cross and off the outside of the goal. It'll be a goal kick.
Great ball, Isaiah.
With 13:20 to go. And a injured player down on the field for Braintree. Looks like the injured player down on the field is Rufo. Been so involved here in this game as he tries to make his way to the sideline. Looks like he's okay, but a substitution in his place. It'll be Gunning coming in his place. Sent out from Maloney. McClory as they come in with the shoulder, and Braintree going to get a foul called on him. That could have gone either way. Probably could have just played on there at that moment. Both players probably were guilty of a foul. Back down the field is a sent to the sideline with 12:45 to go. Cleared back to the sideline, and it will be another throw-in. Looking across as Braintree blocks, and it will be a corner kick. A lot of players bunched up around the 18. As this one sent towards goal, it's last touched by Silva. As now it's sent in front and dangerously close to a scoring chance. As Braintree's able to clear it out of their own territory out to the 30 before it's thrown in now. As Silva is taken down, and this time the call goes in Braintree's favor with 11:25 to go. In a 3-3 game. Long ball down the field for Garcia. Trying to get it is McClory. As the defense watching him carefully. Back down the field, and it is the keeper coming out. Dangerous, and just able to pick it up inside of the 18. That was very close to being illegally touched. Silva stretches the field, finds McClory, settles it down, and now with some room on the outside, can't get it there. Now it does make its way to Confaloni, who cuts back, finds McClory, cuts it back, and now on the edge. Confaloni trying to go between the legs of the defender, who gets it away. McClory inside the 18 as he loses possession, and is cleared back away, and coming in is Gunning. Chests it down as Smith finds the open Morrison. Now back behind the play, McClory was free. Confaloni going one-on-one as it spins back just shy of the 20.
Yeah, he did, bro. Oh my god, stupidest goal ever. The goalie picked it off his leg and went in.
9:45 to go. As Braintree with the pass, long run for Smith to get there. Able to get there in time, and the defense makes a nice play to steal it back. As Gunning again gets in there to take it back. Both sides going for the body instead of the ball there. And that one is mishandled almost enough for McClory to walk in alone. Just out of the reach of Smith, and then the ball is kicked away. With just over 9 minutes to go, a bad turnover by Needham. And the pass, not a good one, off the throw-in. Threw that one right at him. As it finds its way to Smith. Some dangerous moments for the Needham defense. The goalie keeps the ball in the field of play, and that was a little bit more dangerous than I think he knew, with the oncoming McClory right in his grill. Long ball down the field, a good one, as they cross it, and the defense back to make the play. With 8.5 to go in a 3-3 game. Last touch by Braintree with a throw-in at the 30. A couple more changes here in the final 8 minutes of action. Tied at 3 in what has been a thriller back and forth affair here in the Bay State Conference. Now trying to get the ball back down the field as the Braintree defense clears. You never know, late in the game, some tired legs out there. McClory's already made some things happen on the defense. Long ball as the defense gives the ball away. A chance for a shot as Braintree is able to block it. And now looking to bend it in middle. And it finds its way past everybody. The shot, they score. With just minutes to go, 7 minutes left. A go-ahead goal, it's 4-3. And that one came out of nowhere. It looked like Braintree was pretty well positioned. And the defense again on the back post, falling asleep a little bit. And the defense really has been a problem the past couple games. Giving up too many goals. That's 7 now in the last 2 games. Scoring plenty, but giving up way too many. Braintree will have to play from behind again. 7 minutes of action. Plenty of adversity in this one. As Morrison trying to find the long pass and the chance in front for O'Driscoll. A set play right after the goal as Braintree had scored a half minute later after the last time they fell behind. Out of bounds and last touched by Braintree. So it'd certainly be a difficult loss to deal with if Braintree does lose this one. Certainly one you should have at least a point from, no questions asked. As Silva wins that one over the top. Just over 6 minutes left, plus any added stoppage. Both sides showcasing their offensive skills in this one, as this one is out of bounds, and it will be another corner kick. Braintree have one more in them. A low line drive, and that's going to be a handball going on Needham inside the box. So Braintree will try and work it quickly. Still just over 5 minutes of action left. Still time, but obviously it's starting to run out. Tough ball. Monroe is able to track it down. Now just shy of midfield. He tries to make a pass forward. Nobody there. Takes a Braintree bounce as Garcia finds his way to McCollum, or as McClory trying to get through. As that one goes to the outside, and it will be a Braintree throw-in. Braintree used the timeout earlier. Actually, the throw-in going to go in the opposite direction. Braintree trying to pin him in deep on their own side of the field. Good win away as Silva takes it back. Midfield as he works it here on the near sideline. As Smith taken down and a foul coming. And no card shown as Braintree will have a free kick about 25 yards out. So we'll see what Braintree has in store here on the free kick. 4-3 the score. Braintree looking to tie it. No shortage of opportunities in this game. Could claim there could have been 10 goals at this point. Number of chances we've seen. Silva flicks it, back posts, and up and over everybody. Was there a deflection? No, there was not. There will be a goal kick. They need him change here late. Braintree needs the bodies to move up. Down a goal. And a foul going to go on Braintree. Actually, wow, they're not even going to call a foul. It's just going to be a throw-in with all that contact. That's an interesting call that goes in Braintree's favor. We've seen some weird calls here in this one. They're actually going to call a foul. Wow. After all of that, not even a throw-in, it's a foul. It'll be Morrison. Sends it low, and it's directed wide by O'Driscoll. Still time left, but it's running out. Back up the field, and Silva upended, and he earns another free kick. Braintree getting their chances here late. Just a few minutes left. As Braintree with a free kick just shy of the 40. As this one sent in by Monroe. Not a great kick there from Monroe this time. As a lot of bodies now for Needham as they look for a put-away strike. A 3-on-2 up the field. Stepping up is Monroe to slow it down. And offside is the call. Braintree plays it quick. Back down the field they go. Needham doesn't like that Braintree played it so quickly. Play is moving. Looking middle as Garcia can't get to it. As it's flicked away. Now settling down as Smith looks to shoot it. And he does not get a shot off. Now it's McClory. He steals it away. Back in the direction of midfield. Chipped right back in. Players tangling in front as O'Driscoll goes hard for it. And the goalie gets it. The Rockets look to clear it. Haven't seen a signal from the referee, which would indicate how much time may be left, as Braintree has overrun it. See if they can get at least one more chance in towards the goal. Got to have it now. O'Driscoll trying to get it over for McClory. Coming after it is Smith. Comes in with the slide tackle. Keeps the ball in that ballpark. And now it's taken away. Middle of the field, and they can't do anything with it. As it's worked to the corner flag. And now Braintree can get to it as they chip it towards the sideline. Ball will move forward as, again, the Rockets do a nice job defensively to keep Braintree pinned in deep. Time is running out as Braintree looking for the steal. And that is the final whistle here at Alumni Stadium. Braintree with a very disappointing 4-3 loss here today in a game that they certainly should have had better from. At one point had a 2-0 lead and then came back to tie it up late on the PK before falling behind in the final 10 minutes. A late goal for the Rockets who win this one here on the road. Braintree will suffer their first defeat in the process, and Braintree certainly could have had at least one from this one, coming off a 3-3 tie from Weymouth, but really a game that you expected better from with the result that Braintree had in store. 3 goals, all different goal scorers here today, but again, the defense continues to be the story for Braintree as they've now given up 7 goals in 2 games. Got to find a fix and in a hurry. I know they've played some good teams, but they got to find a way defensively to slow down these goals given up. So that will conclude our live stream broadcast and what was a good one here today at Alumni Stadium. Braintree now 1-1-1 with the loss as Needham moves to 2-1 with the win. That'll conclude our coverage. Thank you for watching here today. On behalf of our camera people here today, Christine Patterson and David Eric, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.